I began with the sketch to help me better understand the shape of the armor and how all the different tiers are going to lay against my body. Using the drawing to then draft a cardboard markup, starting with the easiest piece, the chest plate. I used the Camu cosplay pattern as a base, adding more material to bring in the neckline and adding a high collar on top. The rest was just looking at a few reference images, cutting out pieces that looked about the same shape inside, or wrapping it around my lips, then recutting or adding cardboard until I was happy. Lots of cutting the same piece to layer under a larger or same size version of itself, which lent to save time since I could trace a slightly larger piece using the one I just spent a ton of time fussing. By using tape and spare yarn to hold everything in place, I was able to try on the cardboard armor to do a mobility test as well as to check for comfortability. Was quite pleased with how everything turned out, so I moved on to the real deal. Using an old foam carpet, I, thank goodness, labeled everything as I took apart all the armor I had spent days making to lay and trace every piece, continuing to label as I went, spending a couple of hours outside to cut the foam out. I ran out of the carpet, so the high heels were made wrap foam from the dollar store.
Never used barge cement before. Oh god. I'm going to attempt to use it to stick together all the foam pieces. I am wearing a respirator, and you should too if you're going to use this stuff. It's very toxic. Also, do not let it touch your skin.
Hole punched all the armor before taking it inside.
Alright, all this armor is gonna get a few coats of plastic dip. I'm wearing a respirator. You do this, you should wear one too. What the heck? I can't even get half of it done.
After some time away, I thought of a solution that wasn't spending $70 on plastic dip. After a couple coats, I took the armor outside again to spray paint dark blue. Painted a fake trim on the high heels before adding a few extra details on the chest plate. Continued to use the same color to highlight the edges of all the other pieces. Lastly was to add elastic cord, switching to yarn because I ran out of elastic cord, and then gluing elastics under a few pieces to help hold them together.